The rarest Pokemon that has ever existed is back during a limited time event. Plus, I have the information for an upcoming Halloween event as well, which is less exciting than you'd think. The Detective Pikachu event returns to the game, which is a huge deal. But why? Back in May of 2019, the original Detective Pikachu event debuted to celebrate the release of the new movie. As part of the event, Detective Pikachu was released in Pokemon Go for the first time ever. But it could not be shiny, until a few cunning trainers cracked the code. If you waited until minutes before the event ended, took your snapshot so that you got your Detective Pikachu spawn, and then waited until after the event ended to click on the Pikachu, you could get a very difficult and rare 1 in 500 chance of getting a glitched shiny Detective Pikachu. And some people got it. And this has been one of the rarest shinies in the entire world since. But no longer, because on Thursday, October 5th at 10 o'clock a.m. until Monday, October 9th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time, Detective Pikachu is back with a host of other amazing Pokemon, including, in the wild specifically, we'll have Detective Pikachu, which can be shiny, Growlithe, Slowpoke wearing a detective hat, Alolan Executor, Magikarp, Xatu, Blossom, Lotad, Chimecho, Bronzor, Ducklet, Cutiefly, and Phalanx. And the most meta-relevant Pokemon to catch include, obviously, Detective Pikachu as a shiny. This is the first time that this shiny technically has been available officially in Pokemon Go, so getting it shiny in the wild or in any other way is extremely important if you're looking for some exclusive catches. Other Pokemon that are great to grab are Slowpoke, because Mega Slowbro, I mean, it is decent, but like not the greatest Mega. But this is the first time that Slowpoke with a hat has ever been released, and we don't know if it's ever coming back because this is kind of a random obscure event. So it can be shiny, it is wearing a costume, which makes it super rare. Magikarp. Gyarados is a super meta-relevant option, ranking number 4 overall as a Mega as a water type. And it's 16th in the Masters League as a Shadow, so very useful. And that's about it in terms of meta-relevancy for the spawns, although again, the shinies that are spawning are absolutely fantastic. And they also include Alolan Executor, Chimecho, Bronzor, some rare ones like that. Then in the field research, we're getting the best Pokemon ever. Sudowoodo, Snivy, and Rowlet. And Sudowoodo and Snivy can be shiny. Okay, nothing super meta-relevant here, but Sudowoodo is my favorite Pokemon in the entire Pokemon universe, so I'm excited about that. There will also be event-exclusive collection challenges, and the event bonuses will include 1 single encounter with the Detective Hat Pikachu once per day through snapshots, and 2 times XP for spinning Pokestops. There will also be an event special timed research that will lead to encounters with Detective Hat Pikachu. And overall, this is an event that is really dedicated towards this super exclusive glitched shiny Pokemon that was again only available through a glitch once upon a time, and now it's available through the wild, through field research, and through the snapshots. This is a really good chance at a really rare shiny. So make sure to play this event if you can. And that's not all, because I have the information for the, I guess, beginning of the upcoming spooky season in Pokemon Go, or as it's called, Pokemon Go Tickets of Treats. Okay, listen, straight up, I'm not really happy about this next part and about this specific update, but I'll explain why later. For now, let me just share with you the information and what's going on and what to expect. Okay, the Tickets of Treat event is going down from October 1st until October 31st. It is a month-long paid ticket experience. For $5 USD, you will be given access to bonuses and 4 different special research events spanning over the 4 weeks of October. But know that for some reason, the research that you paid for will expire. It will disappear. You will no longer be able to complete it on October 31st. So if you buy it, you have to finish it by the end of October, even though you paid for it, or it will disappear. Again, we'll talk about this later because I'm not super excited about that. But here's what you'll get from this research. 1.5 times additional XP rewarded for your first catch of the day, and 1.5 times additional Stardust rewarded for your first catch of the day. Then during the Tickets of Treats Part 1, which will be happening from October 5th at 10 a.m. until October 31st, and you can complete this exclusive timed research, and you will get, wait for it, 3 premium battle passes. Not even 3 remote raid passes, and apparently more, which I don't know what that means. It can't be good if they're not going to tease it, but this is just in time actually for the shiny Guzzlord debut in Pokemon Go, so it is nice to get a couple of extra free raid passes to battle that, but again, it's just the normal ones. Then during Tickets of Treats Part 2, which is happening from October 12th to October 31st, you'll be able to complete timed research, paid timed research to earn one Mossy Lure module, and additional encounters with large and super-sized Pumpkaboo, plus more, apparently, I hope. For Tickets of Treats Part 3, which is happening October 19th through the 31st, you can complete timed research for 2 incubators, additional encounters with Phantom, and more. Then for the final Tickets of Treats event Part 4 happening from October 26th to the 31st, you can complete the timed special research and earn 3 silver pine nut berries, 2 super incubators, 2 rare candies, additional encounters with Mischievous and Phantom, and more. Now, listen, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but like, what is this? Okay, listen, it is currently 5:01 a.m. I have been awake all day and all night. I'm currently in the airport in North Carolina, so I could just be a little sleep deprived and cranky. But this is one of the worst things I've ever seen introduced into Pokemon Go, ever. And I was here for like all of it. Like, it literally has all of my least favorite things baked into one. Paid time to research, terrible rewards that are barely worth mentioning, and a really bad update disguised as something that we should be hyped about or is somewhat exciting. These rewards are simply just not good. Straight up, most likely get more than $5 worth of items when you buy this ticket, but like, who cares? If you spend $5 and you get like $5 of the worst items in the game, like, you know, do you really want that? This is very obviously Niantic trying to farm more transactions and generate more money off the game and off their players in honestly a really lazy way. Paid timed research may be one of the worst, most cash-grabby systems that have been introduced into Pokemon Go, really starting this year, primarily this year in 2023, ironically the same year that the remote raids were nerfed, which slashed the revenue of Pokemon Go. So it seems like they're trying to make up the revenue in other ways, and this is one of those ways. And it's just annoying because you're literally purchasing something digitally that will expire, which I guess is technically how battle passes work in video games like Fortnite and Clash of Clans, but this is not the same thing. Battle passes last typically months, or around a month plus some change, and offer really fantastic rewards for completing, like really good rewards. Like you pay $5 and it's really worth the $5, and it's fun to complete. This event lasts 1 month and delivers, I mean, from what we've seen so far, some extremely mid rewards, like nothing people actually use, like 3 regular battle passes, which really are good for PvP, and if you're gonna go walk around and do gyms, then I guess it's helpful for that too, or for raids. But like a Mossy Lure module? Like the things that people really use in game that would be useful, the remote raid passes, incense, normal lure modules. Like, that's all we need. Plus the way this update was marketed just like makes it seem like they're like doing us a favor, or like this is some super hyped, exciting thing, and these rewards are so awesome because like, we're paying $5 for. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've really been rooting for this game and for Niantic, the developers, to like, obviously they've had a very difficult year. You know, they had a bunch of like revenue issues, and just the whole tech world has had a bunch of revenue issues, and Niantic had to lay off like over 200 employees at the beginning of this year. So obviously as a company, they're kind of hurting. And when you lay off that many people, it's gonna have a direct impact on all of the projects that your company is working on, mainly Pokemon Go, which is why this year we've probably seen so many issues with the game, like bugged releases, shiny Pokemon that haven't been turned on, half-baked features like routes that really weren't ready to go live but went live anyways. It's been kind of a rough year for the game, but like I've really been hoping that they turn things around. But again, this could just be me being like, you know, sleep deprived and cranky. So I would love to know your comments down in the comment section below, and let me know what you think about this update and this system, because again, I thought we were getting some sneak peek and teases into the upcoming Halloween season and upcoming Halloween events, which technically we were given that, and technically I have been asking for a battle pass like system to be added into Pokemon Go, kind of like they did with Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, because I think they did that in a really fun and engaging way. So who knows, maybe this is Niantic's first attempt at trying to do that, and in my opinion, it's not a great attempt at all. There's no value for the player in this. Like no real value in the player for this. So I really hope that like the other rewards that weren't announced are just seriously that much better, or they basically take this system and they improve upon it and actually make it like better and fun and useful and valuable for players. Because right now, looking at this, not too excited about it. So again, let me know your comments down in the comment section below, and good luck on your hunts with the shiny Detective Pikachu. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to sleep. I'll see you in the next video.